you so much for joining us. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Tina Rolton, President at Nations of Women, and the BOAT Network, which is Business Owners Advice, Tips, and Support Network, is our initiative that we've brought to you as a business owner to bring some of the best business minds from all over the world to share how are they supporting business owners just like yourself in their nation, but also it doesn't matter where you are geographically based, that this will benefit you, this will help you ride this tide, thinking specifically around the effect of coronavirus on small businesses. We know that all business owners play a vital role in your community and in your nation because we form the backbone of the economy, and then globally we also part of that, what you call a system that keeps the global economy flowing. So this afternoon I have with me one amazing, incredible woman, one of our BOATS Network experts. Her name is Jelena, and I'm going to mention the surname well. So it's Jelena Plavanski,
Yes.
who has joined us this afternoon. And Jelena is one of the experts that I think of in terms of, business experts or industry experts working both at governmental level as well as with business owners. So we've got her this afternoon to share some of her best business thinking with you. So I'm going to introduce you and hand over to you, actually, Jelena, to share with us a little bit about yourself and why you are the expert, because I know you are, but those who are watching don't know yet. So over to you.
Hi, Tina. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for this invitation. It's an honor to share some experience with you and with other people that are facing with this problem last few months, I think, because it started in December, as I remember. So now in Europe and in other continents we have the same problem. As you said, I'm in connection with government and with business and with other stakeholders. So I would like to really share our experience here, not just in Serbia, maybe in Balkan, and maybe to share some information that I received from my colleagues from different countries and continents. So I'm in the Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Serbia for about 11 years. So I very close cooperate with the government, also with our ministries, but also with the companies. So last few days in Serbia, we have a very big problem with Corona, and we really tried as a government, as a Chamber of Commerce and Industry, as business and representatives to first of all to collect all information from business sector, because that feedback is very important for us. So I will suggest all business owners to be free and to contact Chamber of Commerce or any business association, because that is our aim. That is the reason why we exist, because we are here to help you. So according to your feedback, actually, to your questions and the problems, we know what we have to do. So we did that in Serbia. So we on daily basis, 24 hours, actually non-stop, receive information from companies, small, medium corporations, and all of them, and according to that we react. So we communicate with the Ministry of Finance or of Trade or some other ministry. Depends of the inquiry. So that is one of my suggestions. Our government also started some online digital platform that is Digital Solidarity. So all companies can share their online platforms or solutions that could be useful for some other companies that in this moment cannot afford actually to find some solution for their business. So that is very good let's say, platform. And we also received a lot of inquiries from individuals also, and from companies that would like to share their experience, their solutions to their colleagues. So sharing information, sharing experience and other things, it's very useful. So we also use our networks like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and other networks, just to share as much as we can all information with our connections.
Okay, thank you so much. So I love what you shared about, what the government of Serbia is doing, that you've got this, it's called the Digital Solidarity Platform, allowing other companies that already have like online infrastructure to help others to utilize that. Now, what's your advice on, the business owner who, digital, platforms have been around for quite a little while now, but there's still some businesses where they're like old school, traditional. They never really wanted or adopted the online platforms. As a Chamber of Commerce, what is your advice to them? Is there something in place, or does this digital solidarity in Serbia provide support for a business like that, where they've been so traditional that almost like you could say they've been left behind?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we have a situation also with that traditional company owners, that let's say first they have a problem to go out from their offices, homes, or whatever. So that is the first problem. Second problem is that they maybe do not want. Actually, they are not sure in that online platforms. Mm-hmm. So you have to speak with them on their level, just to explain them what is the situation. If they do not understand, maybe to send them some tutorial. You can also find some tutorials on our digital platform. Mm-hmm. So if they have a question, you have to be online for 24 hours, because their business in that means their families also will have existence problem if they don't run the business like they're used to. So you have to be available for 24 hours if we are talking about government, Chamber of Commerce, and other institutions. So you have to speak with them on their level, just to explain them why it is good for them. Sometimes they cannot understand, or they won't understand that, but definitely you have to find a way to explain them why something good for them. Actually, we also have some documents in Excel or Word document. They just have to fill in to send us, and according to that, if they are not familiar with IT so much, we do some things for them. That is something what we are doing.
Okay, perfect. So, here in the UK, I know what the government is doing. I'm more abreast with what is happening in the UK. And then, of course, in other countries, you can really only get a sense of it from the media. But would you, in your position as, sitting governmental level, do you see that this is really like a global pandemic, like they're talking about, from an economic impact, from an economics perspective? Is this really going to collapse our global economies, or is there hope for us?
To be honest, Tina, because I always say things directly and honest, without any thoughts or something like that.
Yes.
I'm so sorry that some people lost their lives, but I think it's a positive thing. Why?
Yes.
Because our industry, our economy just start to be so fast.
Yes.
Lost some connections with reality, and now we are in situation just to realize where we lost ourselves.
Yes.
Is everything in materialistic world? Is there something in other human world? Is it good to do things so fast like we used to do? do we have all things that we need for a business, or we have to improve some things, maybe communication, maybe cooperation, maybe things like that. Actually, now we have to, first of all, to be humans.
Yes.
If we want to make some progress, we have to be humans. That means share experience, share network, share maybe money. For example, in Serbia, we have initiative from our Ministry for Local Municipalities, just to, if some need money, also to help in that way. So this is, I think, human things, and if we will be enough smart and clever, we will learn lessons from this situation, definitely. So according to that, everything depends. Are we going to collapse, or are we going to win?
So really, we need each other. We need to be like form a link, and the more we support each other, the more we have hope of getting out of this.
Yes, definitely. So when you have a first hit about Corona, you have a problem with the export, import, you have a problem with the production and things like that. And you have to be fast in making decisions. Now we made decisions like, okay, we can do export, import, but company have to do this and this. Actually, everything is possible. So it is very possible for economies to be successful. But definitely that communication and honest thing should be on the first place, and human thing.
Perfect. I love that. So, thinking back to the business owner, other than utilizing online resources, how else can a business owner really save their business?
Tina, there is always a possibility to have security problems.
Yes.
If we do not have Corona, definitely there will be people that will in bad way use this situation. Mm-hmm. And there is always somebody that take care about security. Mm-hmm. And I think that people did not forget about that security thing, because if you have some decision on the state level about security, that means that you have to take care in any situation about that security things. So I think that is something automatic. Mm-hmm. Definitely, you cannot be sure. Is there some evil person that will use your information? Maybe that created some new virus or program that will to your computer or system or whatever. So that is something that in what you cannot be sure anytime. Not just now in this pandemic situation. I think in all aspects.
Wonderful. So I guess that's the next thing that really businesses and even governments needs to be aware of is cybersecurity. Yes. I think next week we're interviewing somebody in that space to help us understand maybe some of the tools that we can put in place as far as cybersecurity. And like you said, could they bring another virus that doesn't affect the human being, but actually affects, our digital systems? So thank you for bringing that up. I think it's quite crucial that as more and more businesses are moving online digitally, that they think about that as well. Mm-hmm. So I want to, as part of our wrap up, you're a global business mentor, and you're a lady, a beautiful lady, and I'm sure you mentor other business owners who are women. What is the one advice that you'd give to a business woman at this time, where I think there's so much expected of women? If I take myself, my kids at home, I'm home, my husband is in the clinic, right? But I'm still working from home. Yes. Virtually. We have our system our appointments, everything is digital, so I can still manage the clinic and everything. He's there. I'm expected to do that while still being at home with 3 kids, right? So there's a lot that is expected of women. What would be your advice for the businesswoman who is trying to keep their business going, and they're also trying to, I guess, stay positive and really meeting all these requirements that are expected of us? What's your best advice for us?
You know, before this corona, I had a car accident, so I was not in situation to do any business. Everything was stopped.
Yes.
And in that moment, I realized something. I learned a very important lesson that I would like to share with other people.
Yes.
Everything can works without any pressure. If some business is for you, that business will waiting for you.
Yes.
Now we should use this situation to be more with our families, with our kids. Okay, not to push ourselves to live under pressure. Okay, it is not easy to be a woman. You have to cook, to clean, to take care about kids, to do a lot of things. But this is, I think, the moment where we should learn that lessons. What are priorities in our life? Okay, now you can have money, but what you can do with that money? Yeah. Can you buy your clothes? Can you go to travel, to shopping or whatever? Or you have to stay at home and be with your family? That's the point. We just have to think about priorities and to be happy that we have finally situation that we can have enough time for our families, maybe to know more, much better each other, because we are lost somehow in our daily routines when we can go out and be in the office. And maybe sometimes parents do not realize how fast their kids grow up. Are they actually still kids, or they grow up? I had that situation with my mother, and because of that, she is totally in business, and she was very successful. And in one moment, she told me when she went to pension, one summer together, and we were like, "Wow, is this real?"
Oh, yeah.
And she told me, "Hey, you're grow up." And I was, "Yes, mother, I am grow up." It's totally crazy. So I think that we definitely see what are really priorities in our lives, and to be happy that we are with our families, with our friends. Okay, a business have to go on, and it will always go on. That is the point, especially now when we are in digital era and everything is much easier. You can arrange a meeting online, not to go somewhere. Use your time, improve yourself, improve your family. Actually, I think that we definitely have to think about that. And I was yesterday, my colleagues asked me, okay, what do you think? What do you think about this situation? And I was, it sounds totally crazy, but I was, okay, I think that we are definitely lucky to have all this time. And one friend of mine, he is a company owner. He has a very big company, and he was, okay, Jelena, now I have time for myself. I go to the gym. He has a gym in a house. He used his spa that he also has in a house. And like I sleep more, I read more, and I was, that is the point.
Exactly. I hear you loud and clear. Now, this is the funny question I ask at the end, So yes, we have a lot of work and a lot of expectations on us as women. And I love what you said about, really using this time to reprioritize, get our priorities in order, and seeing that, you know, being at home, or for those who are on lockdown, actually, that there's a blessing in all
Yes.
of this. So do you think, when as governments are thinking about, you know, these policies or stimulus rather packages that they're putting in place to support business owners, do you think they should give women more money than men? And just say yes.
I would really like to hear something positive about that. And but you know, Tina, in the last few years, maybe here in Serbia, I'm just trying to think about our region. Yes, we really take care more about ladies here, and I think
Yes.
that definitely there will be more money and possibilities for us, because you know, I will repeat, it is not all about money, but about some possibilities.
Yes.
Not to say, okay, this is just for guys, this business not for ladies, and things like that. But I think that definitely there are good moves for us.
Wonderful. So I'm going to move to Serbia. I was actually planning on moving to Bahrain. Now I'm yet to find out what's going on in Bahrain, but I think I'm going to come to Serbia. Definitely, you've got me there. So just to wrap up, you know, we have Jelena here from the Chamber of Commerce in Serbia. And the Chamber of Commerce obviously has a great understanding of businesses, irrespective of your size or how long you've been in business for, or industry. They are communicating with Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Local Municipalities. And she's shared with us the government of Serbia has developed the digital platform called Digital Solidarity. And if you are a business in Serbia or doing business with Serbia, you should access this platform. It really is an open place for you to have access to solutions that perhaps you may not be able to afford right now, or you don't have the time to actually implement those infrastructure in your business. It's available for you to utilize, whether it's your, you know, accounting. I did a Facebook Live today on P&Ls and why and how, you know, you should, every business owner should have a COVID-19 as an expense line item on the P&L. So maybe you're not very good with Excel or whatever it is, or you have been a traditional business for, you know, a long time, and this is happening. You're having to adjust, you know, your business module and business systems to be able to stay alive digitally. They will help you. Also, Jelena has shared with us about the importance of really coming back to basics as being human beings, as sharing experiences, sharing our network and sharing money. So I'm going to go to Jelena. Jelena is going to be my bank now. And then whatever I get from the bank of Jelena from Serbia, I will come and share with you. But really, it's important that we share our experiences, our network, even money and resources that we have to help others to come through on the other side. Another very, very important thing you shared here today is that we have to make decisions, but we have to make them fast. And there will be security problems there, but there is solutions available. So, you know, find these as well. And obviously, you know, as women, if we want to focus on women, yes, there is a lot of expectations on us, but really it's an opportunity for us to reorganize our priorities. See the plus side of that is that actually we get to be at home, we get to be with the family, and re-identify what is important to us as women or as moms or as business owners, being, you know, responsible for the home and for a lot more. So thank you so much for that. Before we go, I want you to share with us your best tip ever. You know, it doesn't matter where we geography this business owner is, but what is your best tip for any business owner who's listening to this segment in terms of how they can survive the coronavirus and come out strong? So over to you.
First, just learn lessons. And be what you are. Go to the basic. And the point. Always the point was, if you are listening for some for some people, wise people, you will always hear that thing. Go to the basic, maybe meditate, and you will realize the point of everything. So don't lose yourself in some trends.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe all these words that I said sounds like some coach or something like that, but not everything I said. It is something from my experience.
Yes.
From my experience, and definitely I had a situation. I told you that I stopped all my activities for maybe 2 months because I was not allowed to do anything because of car accident, but at the end everything was much better than I expected.
Yes.
Because all businesses that were for me was waiting for me.
Wonderful. I love that. So I'm going that is brilliant. So for me, the takeout is that it doesn't matter how long COVID-19 is here. Thinking to your own experience, with the car accidents, that you had to press pause, but things will wait. You can come back to it, and what are the lessons that you're learning every single day, and the good ones, the not so good ones, but how can you just change, twist a little bit, just shift a little bit in order to get it right way. So thank you so much. That is just so valuable. We're so excited that you have been here with us today. So if you've watched this segment and maybe you're in Serbia or in that region, or something that Jelena has shared and it's really touched you, or you want further clarification, or you want extra support, Jelena is a qualified global mentor. Please send us an email now@nationsofwomen.com, and we will be more than happy to connect you and introduce you to Jelena, who would be happy to help you. So like you had, you're all my witness. We're sharing money. Jelena is now my bank. I'm gonna go to bank of Jelena, and then I'll come back and share, I promise. But thank you for being with us today. If you have any questions, or you've implemented anything that Jelena has shared here, then let us know, what was the results from your implementation, so that other business owners may benefit as well. Thank you very much for being part of our Boat Network. See you on the other side. Bye-bye.